heard one of them say the N-word. So like after that, it was on site.
That's a rack, that's a rack. No strings attached, that's a rack, that's a rack. Water on my neck, swim through that.
Hey guys, it's Tati, and I'm back at it again with another video. Hey, I'm back at it. Alright, so this video is gonna be different from all of my videos because I'm gonna just do a story time for y'all. And this story time is gonna be about my first year college roommate. Like, I still remember her to this day. It was crazy. Alright, so basically what I'm going to talk about in this video is my first year in college. And basically, specifically, we're going to talk about my first college roommate. Alright, I don't really know if I could say my school. So I'm just going to call this Blue University, okay? We're going to call this Blue University. And my roommate's name is going to be Mariah. Alright. So let me tell you about my roommate story, which winded out terrible. All right. So basically, for my first year, I was going into Blue University and I didn't know anybody. Basically, I went to the school because they gave me a lot of money, and this is a really great university. Like, honestly, the education is amazing. You know, I'm not knocking the university for anything, but I got a random assigned roommate. And I got Mariah as a roommate. So off rip, you know, this is a primarily Caucasian school. So me and Mariah were paired together, all right? And I just shook it off because I knew that was gonna happen. You know, coming off with a random roommates. You know, normally you just get somebody who's random. And I was expecting to get somebody who was Caucasian because the school is primarily Caucasian. All right, so off rip, I get to school and, you know, at first we're really cool. We're really cool. Like, I basically like to get into school and to be paired with a roommate, you gotta have to do like a questionnaire, which had like questions about your living habits, like how much do you clean, like it was random stuff like what type of music do you like, and I answered it, and I guess ours, you know, kind of met, so we were paired together. And off rip, we were cool at the beginning. It was really, you know, it was just a nice experience of off rip because it was like, hi, I'm your roommate, you know, we're gonna be living together for the whole year or whatever the case may be. So it was like, we gotta be nice to each other. I didn't have any friends, so I really thought that would be one of my first friends, which would be the person that I live with. However, we had actually so many differences. Like, she was basically, I don't know if she's in the sorority or anything, but like she partied all the time, and you know, I was going through my own things during school, so I was just, you know, in the dorm watching TV, like that type of thing. And you know, slowly but surely, like we just started, like, I don't know how to explain it, like we just distanced off from each other, where we're like, we wouldn't even speak, and like, you know, just weird stuff. Like I'm used to like sleeping with my TV on. Like, I go to sleep with my TV on, and you know, because I just, you know, fall asleep watching TV. And at first it wasn't a problem with her or whatever the case may be, but then she, like, I don't know, she just started like turning my TV off in the middle of the night. Like, I would like be like, I don't know, like halfway sleep but like not really sleep. And like I would just like see her like walking like to my side of the room to turn the TV off, and like that was like a first, like, you know, like what's going on, like, you know, you never said anything about it in the beginning or whatever the case may be. And also like she was just doing like nasty things, like I don't know, like I would catch her like, you know, not showering, like,
dirty hoe.
And I don't know, like I noticed that about somebody that I live with, because first of all, like I'm basically like in the room all day. Like I go to class, I come back. And she was just doing nasty stuff, like leaving her underwear like in the middle of the floor. And like, you know, I was like, Mariah, girl, like something gotta give, like, you know. So like in the mid of my freshman year, the first semester, basically, we had like a roommate living agreement or whatever the case may be, and it was like just basically like stating like how we would like keep our rooms clean, and like, you know, I mean, I'm in the dorm most of the time, so I'm like, you know, like just make sure the room is clean, you know, at least half of the time or whatever the case may be. And basically I was like cleaning my room and stuff, but like all her clothes would be like on the floor, literally. Like I could, like my side could look perfect and her side would be like a tornado. Like I didn't understand that. And I would tell, so I would be like, you know, Mariah, we could clean the room on like Saturdays, or like I made it basically like a designated day. And like during those days she would like party, and like when she would be getting ready, you know, she'd leave her stuff all over the floor. And like it was like I wasn't used to that, because first of all I wasn't used to living with anybody, because before I left for college I was living in a room by myself, and I do have my own room, so like I'm used to my own space, like my own property, that type of thing. And like I don't know, like it was just so weird. Like she was just like, I don't know, doing nasty stuff. And then it was also around the time where like basically it was this, you know, Caucasian girl who had an African American roommate, and like there were rumors that she was like, you know, spitting on her roommate's toothbrush, like doing that kind of things. And like my family would joke to me about that, and I would like be like so mad. Like I would like hide my toothbrushes, like, you know, the stuff I wash my face with, like I would just like, you know, basically like keep it somewhere where I, you know she wouldn't find it, because I was scared. Like I had a Caucasian roommate, and like, you know, there's nothing against Caucasian people. I have a lot of Caucasian friends. Like I really appreciate a lot of Caucasian people. However, that relationship between me and my roommate didn't work. And then basically by that time, you know, I had made a little, you know, me a little friend in college, or whatever the case may be. And her roommate she lived down the hall, and her roommate basically moved out. And Mariah at the time, she was just like partying so much, coming home like drunk, and like, you know, one day she was just throwing up on the floor. Like I'm trying to help her, but I don't want to. It's called VEMS, people, when you basically like call the school EMS services. But like I would help her when she was drunk. Like she partied a lot, like Tuesdays, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like she partied. And she partied hard. Like some days she wouldn't even come back to the room, or whatever the case may be. But like, I don't know, she was just a wild one, honestly. And like I met her family. Her family was real cool, or whatever the case may be. And like they were really nice people. So I'm like, you know, if I like them, I should like her.
Psych!
But like, and I had like some other friends that were Caucasian. So like, I don't know, I don't want to make this a race thing or anything, but I just want to like basically tell you guys about my roommate experience. This is not like a black versus white thing. It's not at all. I'm just telling y'all about my roommates. Okay, so basically we're gonna talk about this one situation right now. So one day we had like family day at my school, and my family wasn't coming, and her family came up. So, and I was just doing the thing that I was regularly doing. I was just staying in the room, you know, watching movies, Netflix. That was basically my life. And basically her dad came into the room for some odd reason, and it was more like hey, our dog came with us, like can you just stay in the room with our dog for the day? And honestly, like I was just like, you know me, like pets aren't allowed in dorms, but you know, it's my roommate, so okay. But to come to find out, this dog was huge. I had Clifford in my room with me. Me and Clifford was chilling the whole day. I fed Clifford some graham crackers. Me and Clifford was cooling the whole day. However, like she didn't talk to me. Like, so like, why would you leave your basically roommate in a room with your dog? Like, what? And like I honestly was like calling my mom and telling my mom about this, and she was like, just call the RA, like, you know, you could get her in a lot of trouble, and like blah blah blah. But like, you know me, I felt like it wasn't my place, and it was just a dog. Like I can't do nothing to the dog. The dog was so cute, he was nice. It was just a big dog. Like the dog was huge. And like Mariah's dog, like, I love you, Clifford. Like I don't even remember Mariah's dog name, but me and Clifford had a great time. But like, you know, like, don't use people. Like, don't sit here and like, you know, not talk to me every day, you know, turn my TV off, like while I'm watching it, like type thing, and then expect me to like do a favor for you and watch your dog. But I didn't really just say anything about the dog thing. Like it was fine to me. I didn't really care, because me and the dog had fun. We watched a lot of movies together, whatever the case may be. So basically the roommate living agreement came again by, I'd say, spring 2017. And basically Mariah had like a whole different like personality, because basically like one of my friends, acquaintances in school, basically her roommate moved out, so she had a room by herself, and me and her were really cool. We were hanging out a lot, that just type thing. And I guess Mariah felt that like since my friend lived down the hall, I could go live with my friend. So all of a sudden she went to the RA like with a whole bunch of complaints about me, about how like I listen to very loud music and like I watch TV all night and she can't do that, and about how I'm, you know, messing up her sleep patterns, I'm messing up her grades, and just a whole bunch of BS. And I'm like, girl, you never told me. Like, my honestly thing during that whole meeting was like, you never like said anything to me. Basically it was more like oh, I'm just gonna bring up all of these problems, and can you like move all of your stuff into the room with your new friend, basically. So you know me, at this point I get petty. I'm like, no, I'm not going anywhere. First of all, like, you know how long it took me to move all of my stuff here? No, I'm not going anywhere, Mariah. So basically I told her I'm not going anywhere, and the RA basically came up with like more like a bedtime schedule for my TV. Like, basically like I could only play music and watch TV for this and this amount of time. And I was real pissed about that. Like, you know, I'm in college. Like, I'm home and nobody tells me that, oh, at 12 o'clock your TV has to go off. Like, what? Like, please. And on the weekends, you know, by 1 o'clock, you know, you have your TV off and you're like, la. This girl is never even in the room and you trying to tell me when to turn my TV off? Like, girl, bye.
Bitch, why you mad?
So after that, like, it was just on and popping with me and Mariah. Like, we just like didn't say nothing to each other. Like, it wasn't even like a hi or bye thing. It was like I would see her, like I wouldn't even speak. Like, she would see me, she would look down. All right, so basically after that, like, it was on static between us. Like, not on static as in fighting, because I'm a mature, like, you know, I'm mature, and you know, I can't let nobody break me down, especially not somebody like her. So basically we stopped talking, period. Like, we wouldn't say hi to each other when they walked in. We wouldn't, like, you know, even do that fake smile that they do. Like, we would none of that. Like, we wasn't doing none of that. Like, she was just, I don't know, like, I was just noticing more of the nasty stuff that she was doing. Like, she would like wear the same leggings, she would go work out and lay in the bed. Like, that was something that I didn't really, you know, see myself doing. Like, that was just nasty. Like, and I don't know, we just didn't have the same living habits, and I just felt like that after that altercation, it's more like, you know, like, you don't have the decency to, you know, come to me as a woman and tell me, like, you know, I have a problem with you doing this or this or this. You basically, you know, made the RA get into the middle of everything. And like, you could have just talked to me. Like, I could hear, like, I listen to what people say. Like, I care about what people say. Because if I know it was me and I had a problem with something that somebody was doing, I would have no, you know, ifs, ands, or jumps about, you know, coming to them like, hey, like, look, I got a problem. And like, the whole thing about my friend having the open room was like more like petty. Like, and I wasn't going nowhere after that. So like, basically, you know, it was just on static. All right, so one day, me and my friend my old associate, were hanging out in my room for once. And basically, I don't know how to explain it, but we lived in like a house, and we were at like right here, and my room, Mariah's friend lived under basically under our room, or whatever the case may be. So they were like, we were on top of them. So Mariah's friends lived under us, and me and my friend associate were hanging out in my room, and for some odd reason Mariah went under into her friend's room and started like banging on the ceiling and like screaming, and I heard one of them say the N-word. So like, after that, it was like, I was not speaking to her. Like I couldn't really fight her. All right, honestly, I wanted to fight her. I wanted to like rip her guts out. I wanted to fight her friend. I wanted to fight her. I wanted to fight everybody, because don't pull the N-word on me. Like, girl, bye. Like, first of all, and like that was just really my first experience with, you know, a roommate at Blue University. Like, cause honestly, that was one of my worst fears, going to a PWI, or predominantly white institution, if y'all don't know. Like, I was just fearing for somebody to call me the N-word, and like I didn't really hear it because it's like muffled, like under the floor type thing, but like I heard it, and like I wanted to like it was just hard for me to like just, you know, even like it was really, she literally did that like a few days before she left, like 2 or 3 days before she left. Like, I wanted to fight her. Like, I wanted to fight her friend, I wanted to fight her parents, I wanted to fight her dog. I wish I would have like, I don't even know, like I wish I would have like, I don't know, like I wish I would have did something to her, like to manipulate her. Like, after that moment, like I was just done with her. Like, and I haven't seen her on campus after that. So, you know, that's just basically my experience with my college roommates. It was bad. And, you know, I hope, like, I really, like, hope and pray that, like, nobody's experience is like that. I wish nobody ever witnesses anything like that. I wish nobody ever has to live with somebody like that. Like, because people are just ignorant. And, like, you live with me the whole year, and then all of a sudden, a few days before you leave, you want to just pull that card. Like, I really, like, am, like, I got so much self-control, because if I was the person I was, like, freaking in high school, I would have been suspended. I would have been expelled from that school. I would have been kicked out for, you know, doing things that, you know, are illegal to people, like assault, like battery. That would have happened. And, you know, I'm just really calm. Like, I felt like I really handled that maturely. Like, after that, basically, like, it was on site. Like, I let her know, like, don't talk to me, don't say nothing to me, don't smile at me, like, none of that. And, like, that's how it went. Like, I really, you know, hope that nobody's, you know, first year roommate doesn't end up like mine, because it sucks. It really does. Like, and it's, like, very uncomfortable that, you know, you can't even talk to the person that you live with, and, like, you know, they have so much differences from you. And, like, you know, normally people do have differences, and, you know, they're able to cope, but, like, that relationship and like that, you know, living space was like, I felt like I was in prison in my own room. And, you know, that's basically it. So, you know, thank you for watching this video. And if you haven't, you know, watched my other videos, which are hair related and, like, you know, basically care related, go ahead and watch those videos. I really, you know, love you guys. I finally made it to, you know, about 35, 6, 4, 30 something subscribers, and I really thank y'all. Like, I have so many plans for this channel. Like, I want to do like polls where on my Instagram where, like, you know, you guys tell me like what y'all want to see me eat, like what y'all want to see me do, like that type of stuff. So, you know, follow my Instagram. It's gonna be Tloveliil, and you can also add me on Snapchat. I'll probably, you know, be more active and, like, you know, more into like responding to you guys personally on my Snapchat. So, you know, hit my Snapchat up too. Add me on Snapchat. Follow us on Instagram. We'll follow you back. I'm sorry. But, you know, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And, you know, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much.